All right, everyone, for people whose bulbs didn't work, I'm just going to show what's going on here with the equipment that I gave you. I know these bulbs don't work, that's why I didn't send them to anyone. I actually had exactly the number of working bulbs to give to everyone, so I didn't have any replacements. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, but then to show you the brightness bit, I'm going to use a different setup here. I've got some bulbs that have been nailed to a board, and then I've got a different type of battery here with some wires so that you can make your brightness claims. So here we go for the first part. I'm just going to show what it should look like to get a light bulb to light up. You would have played around with this. I'm just going to show it, and then you can draw it. Take my light bulb. Touch one end to the negative, one into the positive, and that would light up if the light bulb wasn't broken. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now, here we go. I got my light bulb, and so these two screws here are like the leads. So just if you want to get a parallel, here's the bulb, here's the bulb. The lead comes down, the lead comes down, here the bulb to these leads. So what do I have here? I have a battery, if you notice, positive, negative. So there we go. And then when I test the other, here we go. I can make a note about brightness. Make a note about brightness. Okay, now that says in the lab to switch the bulb around. So I'm going to switch which touched, and you can see if there's a difference in brightness. Okay, switch. Okay, that's parts 1 and 2. Part 3, how can I connect the bulbs such that they both light up simultaneously? So you can actually play around with what you think it is for a second and shut the video off, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so hopefully you've thought about the following thing. I'm going to take the bulb and take one of them, and I'm going to place one end on one of the ends of the bulb on one of the ends of the battery, and then I would join these together, and then, whoops, they're supposed to join together. Actually, let me just join them together. Okay. There we go, twist together. All right, and then do that. Okay. So what does that look in terms of brightness? Here we go. I'll show you what that looks like. Like this. Take one of the battery leads. Can't see the battery off film, but that's, you don't need to. And attach it to one end of the bulb. And then it was connecting the two bulbs together was the next thing. So I'm going to do that. Oops. And then I was going to connect the second bulb to the battery. We're comparing the brightness to each other to the brightness of what it would look like when each was individually lit up, which you can look back in the video and see. Method 2, get my bulbs back here. Another way we could have done this is by taking the battery and connecting this to the battery, like we did initially, and then simultaneously just doing this. There we go. So that's the second type. Let me show you what that looks like here. So I have this connected to the battery. And then just take the second one. Actually, let me get it all set up. And create a second set of connections to the battery. Go. And here's what that looks like. So look at the brightness compared to each other. Think about the brightness when it was only just one of them. Okay? All right. And those are the observations that you need in order to complete this lab.